Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing spectacular.
I see that you dressed up for our occasion.
Yes, I've traveled far and wide to be here today with you all. I heard you were playing Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I brought my dragon.
I see that.
Yeah.
It looks like you're also in a dungeon, actually.
Yeah, I'm by the gnome's castle in a dungeon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you just finish an adventure there?
I mean, yeah. You know, me and the head gnome, we've got a little thing. You know, I traverse into the dungeons quite a bit, you could say.
Are you smooching gnomes? Is that even allowed?
Technically no, because due to their culture, they can't smooch out of wedlock. So
okay.
You get nothing out of me.
I won't say anything. That's totally fine. That's totally acceptable. You mentioned D&D. We're actually not really playing D&D. I don't know. Did you not get the email?
Wait, what?
I
came all the way. You mean to tell me? Why didn't you? I told you I was going to wear a costume, and you had so much time to be like, "Hey, by the way, it's not really D&D."
Let me check my email real quick just to confirm. Because I said it like the other day, and I said, hey, Goldie, just to let you know, like this is like a real life D&D thing. Oh, you know what it was? It went to spam. You know what? That's on me. I apologize, Goldie. I apologize profusely. How about this?
Well, I'm here.
I will let you tell us about your stream and what you do, and then we'll play something that's close to D&D. How about that?
Okay, yeah, I can dig with that. Well, I'm Queen Goldie. You kind of see what my stream is here. And yeah, I love doing comedic things and hanging out, having a good time, having fun. I'm just a variety streamer. I do variety things.
I know that's you know, that's the stroke of a dead streamer when we say variety, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, I varietize, you could say.
It is what it is. And if I am not mistaken, I'm going to be on your channel on Friday night for the corporate karaoke stream, correct?
Tomorrow.
God, is that tomorrow? Hell yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh my God, wonderful.
I know. So if anyone in here loves karaoke, make sure you come sing with us.
Yes, please. We're it's starting at 7 p.m. Central, and then that's 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, please come sing some karaoke with us tomorrow. It's gonna be good. It's a mandatory corporate house because you know I love going to corporate and they go, I need to go with my employees and hang out for no pay. That's what a holiday party is, baby. That's what we're doing. Oh no. Oh, there we go. You're good.
It's me. I just flipped it. I was like,
no worries.
That way, it's like when I look, like I'm looking at the dragon, I can look at the
What is the dragon's name, by the way? I feel like I didn't ask.
I don't know, but he belongs to this kid named Pete. I just took him.
Okay. You just took him? That's nice of you.
He's just like in a dragon. Yeah, I mean, he disappears and appears, although that's kind of broken right now.
Okay.
So.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience playing D&D?
No. Not at.
Perfect. Neither do I. Are you ready to begin your adventure?
Yes, traveler.
Okay, let's begin your adventure in No Dungeons, No Dragons.
All right.
Queen Goldie, your adventure is titled The Gamestop Kerfuffle.
Oh no! Okay.
Your name is Brenda Falcon. You're 43 years young.
Ooh, 43. Things aren't looking good for me. Okay.
Let me set up the situation for you.
Okay.
Christmas time is here once again. It's a time for family, food, and of course some gifts. You've been working overtime at your job as a certified expo marker smeller and taste tester. You suspect that your tongue is going to be permanently black after testing the new line of asphalt flavor expo markers aimed at their core audience of construction workers, but you felt like it was worth it so you could buy some extra gifts for your loved ones. You have one more gift remaining before you could call it a day. Your little nephew, Brandon Jaspers, has been talking about how all he wants is a video game called Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts for the Nintendo Switch. You've been searching everywhere, and you see that the only place that has it is your local GameStop. You need to get there immediately because it's about to close, and you only have this evening available. How do you proceed?
Okay, so first of all, am I at my home?
You're at your home right now. You're on the computer, and GameStop says on their inventory, we got the game. The Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts.
Okay. Well, I really hate going out in public, and if I'm at home, I probably don't have on pants. So I'm gonna call the GameStop specifically.
Okay.
Just to make sure they have it in their hands.
Okay.
Because you know how their inventory is.
Yeah.
You get there, sometimes it's a missing cat. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need to know.
You go and grab your phone and you dial the local GameStop. It's
all right.
ring, 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 ring. Individual answers. Hello. This is Greg Gregerson here at GameStop. Would you like to pre-order the new Dead or Alive beach volleyball game today?
No, Greg. I have another game in mind. The
hit
game Eat, Pray, Love.
Okay.
The game based on the hit movie with Julia Roberts.
Ah, yes. That is a very famous one. Do you need it for the Nintendo Switch?
Yes, actually. And the website said you had a copy, so I was, just calling to make sure.
Yep. I see it right here. We got one more copy. But I will tell you, as part of our GameStop policy, we are not allowed to hold any games for anyone, because it's around Christmas time. So it's a first come, first serve.
Damn it. Okay. All right. I'll be up there as soon as possible.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you for shopping at GameStop. Goodbye.
I don't care. Bye. Yes.
You
okay.
You close the phone with such sassiness. And you bring a big sigh, and you think to yourself, I have to get that. I have to get the game, Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts, right now.
Okay. I'd throw on the nearest pair of pants.
Okay.
And make a beeline for the door, I guess.
You have 3 pairs of pants. You have some high-waisted jeans. From a Kohl's. No. You have sweatpants from a Target, and you have leggings from a Lululemon. I'm going to roll for what pants you wear because you're out of time. You need to go. So
okay. Oh yeah. Just tell me.
You rolled exceptionally well, and you put on the Lululemon leggings that are expensive, but you got them as a gift from a former coworker who used to hit on you profusely. You put on the pants. Now what do we do?
All right, so, I don't have a car.
You do have a car. Sorry, I should have mentioned.
Okay, I do have a car. You have
in this scenario? You have a gently used 2004 red Jeep Cherokee. With the cigarette lighter still available. You do have a car.
Okay. So I'll get in my car.
Cool.
Go. I'm going straight to GameStop.
You're going. I'm gonna roll for
now,
driving.
I do remember mid-trip that I forgot the employee's name. So, God.
It's okay. They're lesser thans. They all work at GameStop. It's fine. I'm gonna roll for driving tech.
Okay.
You're swerving a little bit, and you almost hit a couple of pedestrians, but you do make it to the GameStop. You park your car, you take the keys out of the ignition, and you go inside the GameStop. The GameStop has a couple people in it, but the GameStop is filled with Funko Pops and anime that I would only be able to describe as lacking artistic vision by the lack of boobs being shown inside of the GameStop. There's a lot of pre-orders. There's a lot of weird t-shirts that people would wear when they're not funny or interesting. And where do we go from there? How do we proceed?
I'm going to go speak to the person behind the counter. Have them find the game for me. I just don't have the time. Somebody could come in. So that's my first step, the counter.
Okay.
To the counter.
You approach the counter and you look at the GameStop employee. His name tag says Greg. And he says, "Hi, ma'am, how can I help you today?"
Well, hello, Greg. I called earlier. I don't know if it's who you I spoke to, but we discussed an Eat, Pray, Love video game. You said you had a copy left. Here to get that copy. Can you point me in the direction?
Okay. He said, "Well, I don't really remember that phone call. That must have been the other Greg that works here. He's on break right now. I can go get him if you want, but I think I think I could find the game for you. I'm gonna roll for the game stuff."
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for your help.
He searches and searches around. He's looking for under the tables, under the cabinets, and then he eventually finds the game disc. Well, he finds the container thing or whatever that has the Eat, Pray, Love thing on it. And he says, "Okay, here you go. It's going to be $47."
Okay. Well, online, the online price, Greg, says $43.99.
I'm gonna roll for an intimidation check.
Are you going to match your online price, Greg? I mean, I am Brenda. So.
He says, "Let me load up Bing, my preferred search engine, to make sure that the GameStop website correlates with your claims." He logs in. It takes a while because it is Microsoft Bing, and it's not the fastest search engine, but it is reliable. This stream is not sponsored by Microsoft Bing or Microsoft Edge, my personal preferred search engine. He sees the price and says, "Okay, yeah, you're right. That's fine. Let me, get the bag." And he opens up the container, and there's no game inside.
This is what I called about, Greg. Now I know you're the different Greg.
That was a different Greg. I said he was on break. I'm the other Greg. There's more people named Greg.
I understand, Greg. I understand. I'm a woman. I work at an expo marker factory. I understand. It's a holiday. Can you look on your computer to see if any other GameStops in the area have a copy?
He begins to type on his computer using the Microsoft Bing web search browser to see if any other GameStops in the local area have the Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts. He's typing. He lets out a big sigh and he says, "Ma'am, this game is sold out everywhere. I am so sorry that the other Greg said something to you. We have it. It must be missing somewhere. I don't know. Maybe a kid stole it or something. But I'm so sorry. Here is a $5 GameStop voucher for any kind of other game you want in the future. I'm sorry for your inconvenience."
You're ruining little Braden James' Christmas. Do you know that, Greg?
I don't know. I don't know
ruining the Christmas.
I don't know who this
of
Braden
my nephew,
is.
Braden James. I don't remember his name. He's a child. I've seen him twice. Point is, you're ruining his Christmas, Greg.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that real quick.
Guilt. Throw the guilt out there. Guilt tactic.
Greg begins to cry And he says, ma'am, I'm just trying to do my job. I've had a very, very hard month here at the GameStop. I'm just trying to get pre-orders so I can feed my family a turkey dinner on Christmas. I haven't seen my family in 3 months because I've been working overtime because this new game, Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts for the Nintendo Switch came out. And he says, excuse me for a moment. And he starts to cry and he runs to the back of the GameStop and slams the door. Now, overhearing that, someone comes up to you and says, I have this game. I can get it for you right now. But we have to be cool.
Okay. Can I ask what the person, like, what is it? Is he in like a trench coat or like, does he look sus?
He is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He has glasses and a beard on. He stands about 5'8" on a good day. He seems approachable, but oftentimes, perhaps in public, has a stern look on his face that some would describe as not unavoidable, but like I wouldn't ask him to grab anything from the top shelf. That kind of look.
Right. I mean, does he have curly hair?
Yeah, he has curly hair that that's very long, and some would call in fashion.
Well, that just swayed me. I'm gonna say no, thank you, sir. I'll figure out another option. The Hawaiian shirt and glasses, that was pretty sus. But...
The man says, listen, I heard your sob story, and I want to help. I have the copy outside in my car. I got it from a different GameStop. I've been looking for the same game, and I just don't need it anymore. If you pay me, I'll even sell it to you for $30. You'll make your cousin's Christmas.
Oh, it's my cousin. For some reason, I thought it was
your nephew. My bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. By the way, my name is Frank. I just overheard you yelling at the GameStop employee.
Thank you, kind stranger.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay. So I'm tempted to take you up on this offer, Frank.
Okay.
But I guess my question is, because in order to take this game, I do have to know, why is it that you don't need it right anymore? Like you were talking about how you've been looking for it too.
I'm a bit of a collector. I like my favorite thing. I have two favorite things I like to do. I like to collect items and then sell them for super high prices on the internet. Because it makes me feel something in my cold, dead heart. I have been selling Funko Pops for a while now, and I've been selling weird, popular games. So, and honestly, I heard the sob story. You made the GameStop guy cry. I never see anyone through the screen of the computer on eBay. But hearing that story, I'll just give it to you. I'll find one eventually. And to be honest, it's not selling that well on eBay. I hear, that game isn't that good in the first place. But if your nephew wants it, I'll sell it to you.
Well, Frank, can I get your word that you're not going to try to attack me in the parking lot? I am a 43-year-old woman. I'm very vulnerable.
He puts out his hand in a handshake and says, yes. And then he also takes out his ID and shows it to you and says, this is who I am. This is my address.
Well, let's make a deal then. Okay. Yeah. $30.
Okay. He says, come on. As you guys are walking out of the GameStop, you push over several Funko Pops and anime figurines because those things suck and it's very funny.
GameStop sucks anyway.
You didn't have to roll for that. I just thought that would be a given. You go out to the parking lot and you go to his car and he goes to the trunk, and he's like fiddling around. He's murmuring to himself, and he's fiddling around with the keys, and he's trying. You said you're backing up a little bit?
Yeah, I'm backing up. I'm like, okay.
You're backing up. He like kind of notices it, but like turns around, he's like, whatever. I don't care. And he pops open the trunk. The trunk is just filled with media. I'm talking DVDs, VHS tapes, video games, pornography, the likes of like posters, it's just filled, trunk full of stuff. He said, I'm gonna need a minute. He starts roaming through, and he keeps looking. How do you proceed?
I mean, I guess just stand there and wait. But like, I have my phone in my pocket. Can I pre-dial 911 on my cell phone and put it back in my pocket? Like, so that all I have to do is push the button.
Yeah, I'll roll for that. That's fine.
Okay, thank you. Can't be too careful.
You dial 911 and you put it in your pocket, but you accidentally press the send button and it begins ringing.
Damn it. God damn it. Press it. End it quickly.
But you don't notice right away because it's in your pocket. So the volume is muffled. So it's like, and you turn around and you pull it out, and then everyone can clearly hear, like, this is 911. Are you in an emergency?
Oh no! What have I done?
Frank freezes.
Woo!
What do you do?
I am so sorry, Frank. That was an accident. I have like a button on my phone. I must have accidentally pressed it. I didn't know, Frank. Continue.
I'm gonna do a lie check to see if he believes you.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair, I feel. I deserve this.
He says, all right, whatever. I understand the situation. Things happen.
Yeah.
But I'm watching you.
Okay.
And then he winks like a little. He winks like a little
chew
hard.
No! Oh my God.
And he goes back. Okay. He goes back to shuffling. He's going through. It's been like another 5 minutes. Keeps shuffling, and then he pulls out 2 games.
Okay.
And he turns around and he shows you the games. The games are Pretty Woman, starring Julia Roberts, and Aaron Brockovich, starring Julia Roberts. Both pristine, unwrapped Nintendo Switch games. And he said, well, I have these. I guess I don't have that one.
Okay, Frank, this was even more disappointing than the last guy. I feel like I've wasted even more of my time.
I'm gonna roll for a sass check.
Yeah. I am throwing some sass. He drugged me out of that store to come out here to his car, and now he doesn't even have it.
Your sass works in your favor, and he says, I'm really sorry, ma'am. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize. I screwed up. I can't help it. I'm such a failure. I'm just trying to make a living. I can't believe it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I'm just selling games on eBay and selling Funko Pops on the internet to lonely nerds. And maybe I'm the lonely nerd. He starts to silently sob as he goes through the rest of his trunk to see if he has the game.
Man, I've made everyone cry today. I am going to say, Frank, no hard feelings, but for my time, can you at least throw in for one of the other Julia Roberts games for free? Like, I've stood out here, thinking you had this.
He said that's fine. He said that's okay. I'll give you My Best Friend's Wedding, the film adaptation, starring Julia Roberts on the Nintendo Switch. He starts looking through. Just then, the cops roll up, and they have their lights on. There's several police officers. They get out of their cars immediately, drawing their guns at you and Frank, and they say, "Freeze! You're both under arrest."
I'm the one that called 911. I'm the one who put in the report. Did you get my phone call? Oh, thank God y'all are here.
I'm gonna roll for speech.
Thank
said,
goodness.
Yeah, we got your call. We got your call. You're gonna be just fine. This dirtbag over here, he's been selling illegal Julia Roberts video games on the Switch, and we just can't have that.
No, we can't.
Frank turns around, and he has a gun in his hand.
Oh God.
He grabs you and puts it to your temple.
Oh my God!
And he says, "I was a once beloved Nintendo Switch reseller. I will not go out like this. You guys shoot me, she dies." What do you do?
Oh my God. Question.
Okay.
From a character standpoint.
Yeah.
Do I get along well with my family?
I would say most of them. Not all of them. Like, some of them are pretty distant. But you do see them around Thanksgiving, and it's not like the family that bickers about politics, but like everyone kind of dances around the subject. But they all kind of know where everyone stands. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Question. Am I happy? Am I in a, like, do I have any chance for growth at the Expo factory?
They did mention, because you've been doing overtime with taste testing the Expo markers, that you could be potentially up for a raise and a slight promotion within the next year and a half.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Don't shoot. Don't shoot, please. I don't want to die. I have a lot to live for.
Frank panics because he realizes, he smells, as you're yelling "don't shoot," he smells the Expo marker that you have been taste testing for your job at the Expo marker factory, and it throws him off. The scent gets in his nose and he pushes you away. Just then, the police officers just rain him down with bullets. I'm talking clips on. They literally reload to fire more bullets into Frank. Do they
hit me?
I'm gonna roll to see if it gets hit.
Oh my God. Oh God.
For some reason, the cops are really good at shooting only one guy.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you fall to the ground, and they do not shoot you at all. As the cops approach Frank, they just keep firing on him. I just don't know why. They just keep firing on him.
You know, I knew they were taking a stand against piracy this season, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. They come up to you and they say, "Are you okay, ma'am? Are you gonna be okay? Yes. Do you need a hospital? Do you need an ambulance?"
No, but there is one thing I do need. If y'all could help me now.
Okay, what is that?
Do any of you have a copy of Eat, Pray, Love on Switch, made from the hit movie with Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love?
Do you mean Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love, starring Julia Roberts? Says the cop.
That exact one.
Let me go and talk to my sergeant real quick and see what we can do.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a tough night.
Yeah.
Help.
You're standing there and Frank is just bleeding, just so much. He's done skis. The cop comes back and he says, "We have one copy at the police station that we've all been playing, and we just beat it. Do you want that copy?"
I'll take it. I'll take that copy. Yes.
The cops take you to the police department, leaving Frank there in the middle of the strip mall with the GameStop. Nothing matters about him.
Wait, I don't drive myself. They drive me.
They drive you because they don't want you. You're shooken up from all the gunfire.
That's right. That is right.
They give you the game, and they say Merry Christmas. They drive you back to your car. You get home the next day. You wrap up the gift, and you give it to Brandon Jaspers.
Oh.
You give it to Brandon Jaspers. He opens it, and he looks sad. And he says, I wanted Ocean's 11, the game adaptation of the hit film Ocean's 11 by the Nintendo Switch. What the hell, Auntie? What the hell? You ruined Christmas. You ruined my life. What did you do that for?
James. Yeah, and from there, let's have a roll. I'm gonna risk pissing off my family. It's a gamble, but
okay.
I'm going to.
It's gonna be a hard roll.
I'm gonna call the nephew a lousy, scummy piece of shit.
Okay, fair.
And then tell the sister that she's a failure for raising such a child.
Oh boy, that's a tall order. Okay, we're gonna roll for it. I mean, we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I just want to see if I can keep. I mean, we have a strongish relationship, but it sounds like I can take them or leave them. I went through a lot to get this game, and this kid's gonna be this selfish. Get out of here! Get out of here!
You yell at the child profusely. He starts crying, and he breaks the Eat, Pray, Love, the game adaptation of the hit film Eat, Pray, Love starring Julia Roberts, Nintendo Switch game, over his knee, and he runs away, like into his room. You yell at your sister, saying that you raised a failure of a child. She agrees with you, but not out loud. She says that in her head, but she still yells at you.
Of course.
Unfortunately,
She knows.
Unfortunately, they do kick you out of the house, and your parents write you out of the will.
No!
And that's the GameStop kerfuffle, Queen Goldie!
I'm out of the will!
Queen Goldie, do you have anything to tell us before you go?
No, just thank you so much for having me. It was fun. Even though, I came a little over prepared, but I think we did great.
Next time I'll check my spam filter to make sure it's not going to go to spam for you.
Thank
That's
you.
on me, but you look great. Folks, please follow Queen Goldie.